Finishes 1-1 between Napoli and Barcelona in a battle of Diego Armando Maradona's former clubs at the stadium named after him.
Yeah.
Both of whom, of course, have fallen on hard times, but Barca's hard times looks substantially better than Napoli's hard times, yeah?
Yeah, especially in the first half. I thought they were good at times. Barcelona, they played some good football. I like Lewandowski goal, not just for the nutmeg on the Pedri's pass and on his finishing as well, but I like his first touch. And I said it after the Celta Vigo game, I thought his goal was the first one, not the penalty. It was really well taken. The combo, first touch finish, the way he does it, of course, he's not as good as he used to be. But in those situations, it's still amazing. And I thought they deserved the lead, and I think they were good. And the second half, though, it was better from Napoli. Although I would never understand Inigo Martinez's decision to try to get in front of Osimhen, and whether there's a foul from Osimhen or not, I really could not care less.
There is no foul. Like,
don't
be a baby. You're 35 years old.
But it doesn't matter. Don't dive in. Don't dive in. You're far better than that. This is like a Sunday morning.
He's an absolute tool, that guy. I do not. He's my
crazy.
Second least favorite Barcelona defender.
Really?
Yes.
I know who's the favorite one. Sticking with Napoli, Gab, you must have been delighted while you were aware that the master of disaster, Walter Mazzarri, is gone and sacked. But what do you make of Francesco Ciccio Calzona, who replaced him and was on the bench for his first, obviously, game last night?
I think it was his first game ever as a club manager in a professional game. Look, I bear no... You know what? Actually, I was going to say, I bear no ill will towards Mazzarri. Actually, yeah. I'm glad he's gone. I think decisions have consequences.
And also, you've vindicated because you said from the beginning it was
he's completely the wrong person at the wrong time. I don't know if De Laurentiis is superstitious or whatever. But look, who does he replace him with? Another, frankly, really, really odd choice. So Francesco Calzona, other than the fact that his name kind of sounds like trousers in Italian.
Also, in Naples, obviously, if your name Calzona, that job is made for you, considering, pizza, all of that.
Calzone, there you go. I hadn't even thought of that. There you go. Or calzone, as people call it on the East Coast. Anyway, so this guy... He's a guy who coached in the lower levels. He was an assistant coach to Maurizio Sarri when Sarri was there, but then didn't follow Sarri on to Chelsea. Kind of did his own thing. So he already knows Naples a little bit. Yeah. And then weirdly, I think it was October of 2022, Slovakia, who are totally falling apart. Their qualification process for the Euros weren't going through, but they have Marek Hamsik, and who used to play in Napoli, who remembered him. He says, "Hey, Calzona, do you want to come over and just coach us for the last couple of games? We can't really pay you much, but hey, have a go." So they come in, they do really well, they qualify for the Euros. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, he's De Laurentiis' choice. He's going to share time between the Slovakia job, and look, it's not much of a job. They've qualified, just have a couple of friendlies, right?
Exactly.
But it's still such an odd situation. This guy who was doing no jobs is now doing two jobs. And it's really odd to make the change on the eve of the game against Barcelona, even though I think at that point the stench of Mazzarri has gotten so big that, De Laurentiis might have been like, all right, I might as well coach a team myself. I just want this dude out of here. So, I'm curious.
Yeah.
I talk about wanting to root for underdogs. This man's an underdog.
Yeah, and at least he went back to the 4-3-3 that Napoli should play.
No, and you know what? I was also, he showed personality too. He took off Kvaratskhelia, who was having a stinker.
Yeah, and Osimhen.
And then he took off. But what was really funny about Osimhen is Osimhen was about to come off. Simeone was all ready to come on when Osimhen scored that goal. Most managers in that situation, when the guys just scored, you figure, they're a little superstitious. No, you leave him on. Not Calzone. He said, no, you were supposed to come off, have your little celebration. Thank you, Osi. Now it's this guy's turn. So I like that.
Yeah,
side
me too.
PSV Eindhoven and Borussia Dortmund also draw in their first leg. Jules, the big talking point is that penalty Mats Hummels gave away.
Yeah, I really didn't like that game, I won't lie. But clearly
you didn't like it because Peter Bosch's team was mollering Borussia Dortmund. They had so many more chances.
Yeah, I disagree. I thought this was a terrible game, terrible performance from both teams who are much better than what they showed. And really, the controversy, I still don't understand how this penalty... I mean, I can see why he was given by the referee. Once you have a look, you can clearly see that he touches the ball. Even if it's not much, there's still contact from Hummels with the ball before contact with Hummels and the player. And I don't understand why this was not overturned.
So or if you're not going to overturn it, just let the referee have another look and let the referee decide.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought that was a big mistake. And let's see what happens in the second leg, but that could cost Dortmund a lot. Inter Milan beat up Atletico, but can only score a single goal. Gab, will this come back to haunt them?
I fear it might because it's Atleti at home at the Civitas Metropolitano, and so Inter were so much better than Atletico. They could have scored 5 or 6 goals. Atleti, I was really, really disappointed.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't like the way he set up. I didn't like. I mean, some of these guys at the back. You're playing against Thuram and Martinez, right? So why not go out and put some pace in the back rather than dealing with Jimenez and Witsel? What's wrong with Reinildo, for example?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he came on, but he didn't start.
I didn't get that, but Inter missed so much. And Arnautovic.
He scored in the end, so that saved his night.
No, it doesn't save his night.
Well, it does save his night.
It doesn't save his night.
He could have had a hat-trick, but at least he scored one.
No, he missed a hat-trick of chances. And when the ball went to him, on the counter for the goal, right? Well, first of all, it was obvious why he didn't get the pass, because the guy's like, look, you're Arnautovic. I'm not going to pass it to you. I think it was Lautaro, right? But then, so the ball deflects to him, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sure he's going to miss another one.
Nah, I can't miss.
Even his finish, he puts the finish centrally. What are you doing? You have the whole goal to shoot at.
It's his wrong foot. It's his left foot.
You're a professional footballer.
To be fair, Lino could have cleared that ball. He went in because of the pace of the ball.
So he still nearly screwed it up.
Yeah, but he didn't.
All right, yeah, but Inter, I think will have a lot of regrets. Let's just hope for them
that Thuram is not severely injured. That's the thing.
or that Griezmann is, because you take
Griezmann isn't. We know Griezmann isn't, but we don't know about the groin of Thuram, so that could be a worry.